First in local news.
Under the big sky tonight, it's a process you may never have seen before. And even if you have, chances are you've never seen it this close. Ian Marquand takes us to Florence, where skilled artisans create delicate works with fire and breath.
It's a creative process that hasn't changed in more than a millennium.
Virtually, it's stayed unchanged in 1,500 years.
And while the medium may be glass, the secret is in controlling fire.
And the thing that's going to make the glass change is the temperature. If it's hot, it's going to be moving. If it's cold, it's going to be stiff. And if it's too cold, it's going to crack.
And at the cloud-capped glass studio outside of Florence in the Bitterroot Valley, the art of making fine blown glass often takes more than one person. In this case, Robin Rogers works with girlfriend Morgan Haynes.
I think it's really neat because blowing glass is a dance for me. You know, I'm just moving around, timing it just right. And then to have one or even two or three people helping you, you're all dancing.
The cloud-capped studio has been open for about a year and a half now. Rogers discovered glass blowing while at art school in Ohio. His partner Richard Langley had seen it as a kid, but began his career by accident.
One day I walked into a hot shop after work, working construction, and the lady who was working there saw me all dirty from working construction and said, "You look like a hard worker." And I said, I suppose I am. And she said, "Have you ever thought about a career in blowing glass?" And I said, "Not until right now." And
for the record, Langley and Rogers take most of their inspiration from the great traditions of Italian glass artists in Venice.
like this piece right here, it's called an Impolina. I do it just the same as somebody would have done it in the 1600s, and the technique and steps for making it are relatively unchanged in, 600 years.
In other words, using fire, color, and honored traditions to turn this into this. I'm Ian Marquand, under the big sky near Florence.
CloudCap offers classes in glass blowing, so you can learn how to do that. And Roger says anyone can do it and can create usable items with just a few hours of training. I don't know about a few hours, but I'd sure love to learn. That's really talented.
It'll take me probably about 2 weeks to learn that.
I don't know. It looks like fun, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You can do amazing stuff with that, actually. And it looks really nice, but right now we do have some colder weather coming in that's creating some conditions for some really bad roads. So I'll give you all the details, including the 5-day forecast coming right up, so stay tuned.